Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 wants you to feel like you're stepping into an old-school RPG, where every new area holds the promise of discovery, and each venture beyond the town gates brings both risk and reward. But instead of wandering from town to town, this time, you're building up your own town as you progress. Let me explain how it works. Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 is a roguelite action RPG developed by Crackshell. It keeps the familiar dungeon crawling, looting, and town upgrading mechanics, but introduces more exploration, crafting, and customization elements to give it more depth. The game starts with a familiar fantasy setup. You play as a hero defending the town from a growing threat. Unlike the first game, your adventures take you through various interconnected areas like towns, forests, and caves, rather than being restricted to dungeon floors. While it's not open world, the game offers more freedom to explore than its predecessor. You can choose from 7 character classes: Warrior, Paladin, Ranger, Wizard, Rogue, Warlock, and Sorcerer. Each class has 3 specializations, giving you different abilities and passive skills to tailor your playstyle. You're also able to switch characters within the same game world, so you don't have to start over to try a new class. Combat is straightforward, but it requires timing and positioning. Each class has a primary attack, special abilities, and a dodge move. As you progress, enemies become stronger, and new areas become accessible through quests, encouraging exploration and variety in gameplay. The main progression system revolves around collecting resources and gold to upgrade both your character and the town. Upgrades unlock facilities like a blacksmith for better weapons, an alchemist for potions, and a guild hall for new skills. These improvements carry over between runs, giving a sense of lasting progress. And trust me, you'll need that, because you will die and lose part of those resources. Crafting and gear upgrades are more important this time around. You'll find blueprints for weapons and armor that can be crafted using materials gathered during your adventures. The loot system has been expanded to offer more gear variety, with unique modifiers and set bonuses. One of the returning features is multiplayer. You can team up with up to 3 other players for co-op runs. This adds some strategic depth, as different classes can complement each other's abilities. It's a way to tackle the more challenging parts of the game together. To summarize, the gameplay loop involves exploring new areas, completing quests, collecting resources, and improving both your town and characters, while still keeping that classic risk versus reward element when you don't finish your run. At its core, it's similar to the first game, but bigger. I've kept my own opinion out of this video as much as possible, because everyone's taste is different. I think it's important to first talk about what you can expect from a game. If I have the time, I'll follow up with more videos. In the meantime, I'd love to hear your opinion on the game. That's it for my Heroes of Hammerwatch 2 explained video. If this was helpful, I hope you consider liking and subscribing. I'll be playing this game a bunch more for sure. And when I have the time, I'll put up a tips video